Welcome to Thursday Night Therapy, where five friends, separated by time and space, are brought together by the magic of D&D for some desperately needed therapeutic escapism. Thank you for joining us. If you like what you hear, then don't forget to like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, you can actually watch us live on Twitch every Thursday at 8:30 UK time. And if you are watching us on Twitch, you can catch up on the adventure so far on YouTube under TNT Nerds. And you can also join us on any of the other socials by searching for TNT Nerds or a variation thereof. So, if you're with us last week, then you would have heard that it's actually our 1 year anniversary since we started this campaign. And we wanted to do... Thank you. Yeah. It's been a whole year. And we wanted to do something again as a little celebration. What we would like is for any of our listeners to suggest some potential crew members to join the Bloodwake. If you would like to just write a short description of your character, you can give them a name, a species, a physical description, what they look like, and a few words to their character and demeanor. And any that I think are particularly interesting, I shall add to the game at the next opportunity. So, if you're watching on YouTube, you can write it down in the comments. Or, as I said, you can find us on Instagram. We're also on Twitter, and we are also on Facebook. So you can get in touch on any of those platforms. So that's all I wanted to say. And if we're all ready, let's get started. Last time on Thursday Night Therapy, our crew pushed on through the night to escape Whalebone Pilk and made their way to Little Opara. After docking, most of the exhausted crew slept through the afternoon, except for Des, who asked around for fighting pits, but heard only about a local arena instead. As the evening arrived, the crew ventured from the ship, while Lanny remained on board and made some coconut moonshine. Torrin and the twins ventured into a local tavern, where they enjoyed some decent beer, and the gazes of a mysterious hooded stranger sat in the corner. While the twins were tired for the night, Torrin waited and watched the stranger enter a local lodging, after which she headed topside and took a brief stroll around a section of the now sleeping town. The following day, our heroes sold and offloaded their plunder and paid off their crew. Deciding to explore the town under the light of day, they headed topside and spotted a notice board. Reward, it read, in large black lettering. 5,000 gold pieces for the extermination of the creature known as Black Fang. And that's where we'll pick up this week.
Yay! Happy 1 year!
Oh dear God!
No. Right. So, first of all, congratulations, one and all. It's been lovely speaking to you for the past year. Secondly, Sean, no more Red Bull. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've realised I've probably overdone it already. So I'll put the third one away that I have here. I'm not gonna
Hang on, did you drink the second one?
Oh, I've already had two.
Oh,
I went and
Jesus
got a third.
Christ.
Oh, wow.
We are in for an interesting one.
This is going to be so good.
Okay.
Is it that obvious that I'm a little bit wired?
Literally, you're like, right, yeah, so let's get started. Everybody, you sound like I did when I used to do the announcing for the battle royales.
Max Tarfield.
Mm-hmm.
See, I listen. I remember names.
I didn't even remember that one.
Fuck yeah. It's not just Torrin that's got high intelligence.
I believe it's Mac Tarfield, though.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Mick Tarfield.
No,
Or
definitely-
Max, or
it was-
whatever. It was Mr. M. Tarfield.
It was definitely Mac Tarfield because I came up with his name whilst looking out my office window and saw they were resurfacing the road outside my house.
Nice. That'll
Fair.
do it.
Tarmac, Tarfield, yeah. Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay.
Why did I expect anything better than that? Anyway, we're at a
Aye.
notice board.
So the notice board says, wanted, kill the
Oh,
dragon.
no, it says reward.
Reward, even, yes.
Reward.
And it says nothing about a dragon, just the beast.
Okay.
Well, it does have a yeah. There is like a relatively simple, almost silhouetted image of some winged creature. It's so simple that you couldn't definitively say what it is or not.
Yeah, okay.
So while we've noticed this, is there something on there giving us a person to talk to, a direction to look for said nasty beastie? What do we see?
Yep, it says you can inquire. Hang on, I'm just having to check my map and my numbers. You can inquire with Captain Haley, who is yes at the White Hall, which is, you can assume, fairly close to where you're standing. I think
Is that one of the places that I went past?
Yep, it's 17 on the map. I think you walked past it when you were strolling. If you would have seen this building, all of you, if you were coming up to the traders' market. Anyway, it's this large white square building, which kind of sits on the outer edge of the market square.
And it's the Town Guard HQ.
Yeah, it seems to be some sort of official. I don't want to say government building, but it seems to be the HQ of the Town Guard at least.
Okay. Captain Haley. Spelled like Haley's Comet.
Haley.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
What do you reckon, boys? Shall we have a gander to this bloke?
I reckon it's worth a look, yeah.
I want to punch a dragon. I want to punch the dragon.
Well, we don't know it's a dragon yet. It's just some nasty winged beastie that they've had a problem with. For all we know, it's, I don't know, a goat that grew wings.
I want to punch the goat that grew wings.
Let's find out what they know and where it might be. That will give us kind of indication of how long it might take, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if we're up for this, that could be fun. We could, if we're going on a land journey, we could ask Albert to find some crew for us while we're away. Could be interesting.
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Before we make plans, let's find the bugger that's put this bounty out on this thing.
Yeah. Also, lest we forget, I want to sign up for that arena battle thing as well. I want to find out when that is.
It was in 3 days' time.
That'll be it.
So let's go find Cap Naily. That sounds like a fun thing to do. And I'm going to walk in the direction of the guardhouse.
Yep. So I think you were. I mean, this notice board is virtually outside it anyway. So
Beautiful. I'm going to go walk in the doors.
Well, before you even get close to the doors, there are 2 guards standing there, and they see you approaching. Obviously, with the intent just to stroll inside, and as you get closer, there's whoa, hang on. You have official business here?
Yeah,
What do you want?
the bounty on the board.
The bounty? What bounty?
You know, big terrifying beastie that
Oh,
Captain Haley wants to have dealt with.
Oh, right. You have. All right. You're interested, are you?
No, I thought I'd sell it some turkey. Yes, I'm interested.
Okay. All right. Look. Hang on here. I'll get Captain Haley for you. All right. Just wait outside, please.
Just in the street, like common rabble.
Yeah. Just wait right here. I will go and get him. And he disappears. And a few moments later, you see him return, and in tow, there is a wide-shouldered man behind him. He has red hair, and as you see him, he has a slight limp as he walks towards you. He's wearing chainmail, and as he nears, you notice something kind of move out from behind him, and he seems to be being followed by a badger.
A badger?
Yep.
Badger?
Which is kind of sniffing and grunting as it walks, plodding along behind him.
Your dog looks ill.
I'm going to look at Des, not knowing whether he's joking or not.
Yeah, the Captain Haley glances down briefly at the badger, looks back at you confused. Well, it's not a dog, it's a badger. Can't you see, boy?
Yeah, I was trying to lighten the mood.
Right, badger.
I see. So you'll hear about this reward, are you here?
Yeah, you've got a monster that needs killing, and well, we'd like to have some more details.
Well, if you're serious about it, then sure. Should I just tell you what I know? It's not much, I'm afraid.
Where it is, what it's done.
Well, let
Anything
me
will
think.
help.
Trouble started around, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago. Started getting reports of mutilated stock out in the forest. You're not from around here. I don't remember seeing you before. Is that correct?
No, we came in on the Bloodwake yesterday.
I see. Well, we are famous here for our hunting grounds. We have a well-stocked land, and daily we have hunting parties traveling north into the forest. As I said, roughly 2 to 3 months ago, we started getting reports of mutilated stags, deer, boars, body parts, and then we started getting sightings. We had a couple of hunters here who have sworn that they've seen some large creature in the sky, something they've not seen before. And then, I think about 6 weeks ago, we had a party of 3 completely disappear. The only thing that was left of them was a single horse, which came riding back to the stables, wounded with a suspicious black fang lodged into its hide. Thus, the people of Opara have been calling this creature Black Fang, because of the black-coloured fang found within the horse.
That's fucking creative, isn't it?
Well, common folk. So, nobody seems to know what this thing is. There are rumors going around, and a lot of people here are assuming it's some sort of dragon. I have absolutely no idea what it is. All I know that it is completely ruining our business here, as this city makes a decent amount of money through its hunting parties. And as of late, virtually no one is willing to venture out there, at least not very far. So, Therefore, the reward is quite high if it's actually possible to get rid of this creature. If you do manage to kill it, we would, of course, require some sort of evidence. Otherwise, we would not be able to pay you.
I'm sure we will be bringing all sorts of parts back with us if we manage to bring it down.
Yeah, I'll bring you his head.
Oh, well, that would be sufficient, I guess.
So you've had some sightings.
Yes, there are.
Anything from anyone of importance?
Well, not particularly. I mean, we have many a noble.
What I'm getting at is it hearsay from travellers, or is it someone you actually trust?
As I said, 2 of the sightings came from seasoned hunters who lead the parties here. They are versed in the forest here. Have been working here for years. I'm sure this is not some common bird that they have mistaken for something else. I trust them enough to distinguish between the common wildlife here and some sort of outsider.
That might be our first point of call for investigation, is to go and have a word with these hunters.
Well, if you stop in at the Hunter's Lodge, Ankin there can answer any questions you may have. He has contact with all the people here. But yes, I mean, I don't really know if you have any more questions. If you have much more detailed information, I won't have for you.
Yeah, no, I reckon it's best to go straight to the source here. Go and have a look away with these hunters. We might be able to figure out whereabouts they've seen them, see if we can figure out if there's like a pattern or a particular place that this thing might be coming from, and then we can go and have a look-see.
Yes,
or
indeed.
A particular thing it likes to eat that we can use as bait.
Yes, Ankin here is the hunt master. He knows the area very well. He'll be able to point you in the right direction at least. I may need to hurry though. We actually had somebody inquiring a couple of days ago here.
Really? Can you advise who that might have been, or?
It was some stranger. I've never seen him before. Some guy with a cloak.
Or just one.
Just one guy, yeah. He claimed to be some sort of hunter or extraordinary beast or something.
Know his name at all?
I'm sure he mentioned it, but I seem to have forgotten.
Fair enough.
Local boy, or?
No, I've never seen him before. I got the impression that this is the sort of thing he does. Kind of travels around and takes care of problematic creatures.
And this hunter inquired about it how long ago?
Oh, it was only a couple of days ago.
Fair enough. Well, we better get moving then, chaps.
But you
And the payment.
Yes.
5,000.
Yes. That was the sum determined by Lady Olandra.
Not insignificant.
Yeah. And is that negotiable at all?
Negotiable? You wish for more?
I'm wondering if we do it with a particular level of expediency, it might help you get able to start up your businesses faster and.
Well, the sooner the better, of course. Whether Lady whether Lady Yolandra decides to give you a bonus, shall we say, well, that's entirely up to her. It would not be my decision to make. But I assure you, the 5,000 gold is guaranteed if you are able to return with evidence that the beast has finally been slain.
Oh, we will. Don't you worry about that.
Nice.
We are an incredibly capable crew. Aren't we, Captain?
Yeah, damn right.
You have dealt with something like this before?
A few monsters we've dealt with across the Isles.
High seas.
Well, excellent. Then I wish you luck.
Hey, thanks.
Give him a little bow, as much as I can muster, or care to at least. And I will look to everyone else and. Shall we?
I reckon we shall. We'll need to leave someone in charge of the Bloodwake while we go off on our little jolly.
Albert and Croup, maybe.
Yeah, sounds good.
I mean, I don't want to, being a pessimistic fucker, but is it a good idea to leave Albert alone with the rest of the crew?
He's not alone. He's got Croup and he's got
What I mean,
Tally and he's got.
With the four of us away, what if he decides that he's better off as the captain of the Bloodwake?
Good idea. Maybe we should bring him along on the excursion.
I think that's a terrible idea and might get him killed.
Wait, I'm waiting to see the downside.
Well,
We'd quite like an ally that hates Harrigan as much as we do.
it'll be an opportunity to see what he can do. I think it's worth taking him with us and then leaving someone like, I don't know, Rosie or Tally in charge and Croup.
Well, I wasn't suggesting we take him with us. I was suggesting we don't leave him in charge down at the ship. Maybe, as you say, put someone else in charge and he can second them.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't want him getting a taste of being captain on the ship and deciding that he might be better off on his own.
That's fair.
Maybe maybe try and set him to find us some more crew if we're away. That'll keep him busy, certainly.
Yeah.
You'll know good people to look for, I suppose.
We should also
Well,
ask...
that would be the thing that I'd ask someone else to do, because we don't want him looking for his own crew under the guise of looking for us.
It's a bit of a fucking minefield, isn't it? How about, right. So we leave someone else in charge and we ask for volunteers for this excursion. Swing a bit of muscle. I don't know, we'll just give Albert some shore leave or something. I think he deserves that much after all this time anyway.
Well, definitely the short leave. I don't think we should ask any of our crew to come with us, though, for this. Puts them in harm's way that we can't prepare for. We know what we're getting into in fights on the seas, but going after an unknown monster?
Yeah, I don't want to have to worry about, what someone else is doing at the same time as I'm worrying about a beastie trying to bite my head off.
I trust you three in an unknown fight.
Maybe Sandara might be a benefit. I mean, do you remember that cave with the little goblin things, the little Grindylows? She was a real help there. She was a proper monster.
Yeah, having someone able to heal our wounds would be good. But
that could be useful. But I wouldn't want to order Sandara to do it.
No, I don't want to. She is not exactly. I mean, as you said, Lanny, she held her own in the caves, but that was more out of necessity than out of choice. It was, it was kind of forced upon her. I don't think she goes around looking for trouble.
Yeah, what was that noise?
Sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties.
The dragon just appeared.
The fuck?
Are you having a localized storm in your office?
Fucking fuckbirds!
Oh, fuckbird!
Jesus, that came in through my left ear and out my right. I thought my son had woken up and was making some weird noises.
Oh god!
Sorry.
Fucking fuckbirds!
The DM has found the Foley button.
Oh,
Right,
very
well,
confusing.
right, so let's go down to the ship and prepare for this. Are we leaving straight away?
I would say so. If someone's
Get
got a head
down,
start on us.
get down to the ship first.
Do we-
And then...
Jeff, did you not want to sign up for the arena? I mean, I know it's a bit, sign up before we go and fight this big dragon, whatever it's going to be. But if we don't sign up now, we'll be able to when we come back.
Point, Danny. It's a good point. Whereabouts is the arena in relation to the Hunter's Lodge?
It is.
The Hunter's Lodge is number 11 on the map. So it's as if you're leaving the islands onto the mainland heading north, you would pass it. Sorry, it's not 11. I think it's 10 actually. I think 11 is the stables.
That's on the journal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Speaking of stables, is that something that we would want to do? We could rent horses and get out there much faster.
Yeah, the problem with that though is that if the horses don't end up coming back, you have to pay for them.
Well, horses out of $5,000. A bit of a drop of water in the ocean, really, isn't it?
It depends how much your horses are, doesn't it?
I don't know how much a horse costs.
Good point.
No.
I've
Also-
never rented a horse.
Why don't we just ask
Yeah,
him how
me
much
neither.
it is to buy one then?
To be fair, I've never fucking ridden a horse.
Yeah, that's another issue.
Yeah, ignore that. That doesn't sound like a good idea.
How
Right
hard
then,
can it
so-
be?
Right. Okay. Let's stop fucking around. So let's go to the ship. We'll lay out what's going to happen. Let them know. We'll make our way back up through town. Go to the arena. Sign up. Carry on through. Hit the Hunter's Lodge, and then go off into whichever direction they tell us to go.
Yeah.
Right.
And when we come back with all this money, we're gonna have to get some supplies for ourselves, because I know I've got a few things I want to buy. Because this magic shit's expensive.
Oh, for you maybe.
Oh, you. See, fucking clenched fist, just
Why you
asshole
little?
with his gifted magic.
Right, let's get on it then. Let's get a rigging on. Come on.
Back to the ship. Who are we putting in charge? Croup? I? One of them.
I think Creep and Tally have earned it.
Yeah. And if Albert's got... Oh, I keep calling him Albert. If Albert has got any issues, then we can deal with it then.
Oof. You really peaked your mic then.
Who?
Who?
Oh, Nate.
I
Did anyone
hope
else hear
not.
that, or was it just me?
Nope, nothing here.
Wow, okay. Something glitched on my end then. That was weird. Okay, carry on.
God, this is a comedy of fucking errors today, isn't it?
We will see.
It was, it was
How
probably
will
the
this
internet.
Yeah, who knows?
Blame
Anyway,
it
to the
on-
ship!
To the ship.
Okay. So you head back across the bridge, down a little pulley lift, down a few sets of wooden steps, until you arrive back at your ship.
So we just kind of
Right.
like fast forward through the whole. Yeah, you're in charge. Don't fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, we do. You don't have to roleplay at all. But if you want to let me know what exactly you're doing, what orders you're leaving to who.
Out of character, I don't know how comfortable Croup would be being the dude in charge, so maybe we make Tally the dude in charge and Creep his second.
Happy with that?
Yep. Cool. Do that.
And we also wanted to ask Sandara if she wanted to come with us.
Yes. Totally up to
Suppose
her.
we should probably RP that.
So, I think it should be Torrin that asks.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Fuck you
Oh,
two.
mind
Look,
you, Des has a pretty good rapport with her.
Here comes the bus. Time to throw someone under it. Whee!
Yep. Throw the squishy wizard. All right. Hey, Sandara.
Oh, hi, Torin.
So obviously we're going away for a bit. Fighting this. I'm presuming this is after we've spoken to everyone and saying we're going away.
Okay, yeah.
We wanted to know whether you wanted to join us on this excursion.
Me? I mean...
It's not something that we're used to, and obviously there's no pressure. But we thought someone of your talents may help us in this particular
I see,
problem.
yes.
But also, it gets you off the ship for a bit. It might be a bit of fun,
Yeah,
and it's a little bit of extra coin in there for you.
Okay, yes, I mean, I must say the idea of fighting an actual dragon, if that's what this actually is, that seems a little daunting, but, I mean, if you really think that I could be of aid to you, then of course, I mean, technically you can just give me the order and then I have to come.
But we don't want to. We want to ask because this isn't the ship. This is in your downtime, in your free time, and also it might be fucking dangerous.
Okay, but
we may be running the ship, but we still want to be fair.
No, I appreciate it, and I think I do want to come with you.
Okay.
Definitely. Yes, I want to do something. I want to actively do something.
Is there anyone that you want to bring with you, or?
Oh, I don't know if no one I particularly want to bring. No, do you think we need more people, or?
I don't know. If there's anyone that you particularly feel would be good to have your back, then we're open to.
I feel more than safe with the rest of you.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Very confident. But yeah, I mean, as Torin said, this is a choice. We're not going to pretend that this is like a democracy here or anything like that when it comes to running of the ship. But when it comes to actual choices like this, then it is entirely up to you.
No, and as I said, I actively want to come with you. I made a promise to myself after you guys rescued me from that cave, after you saved me. I made a promise to myself that from now on I wouldn't just wait for things to happen to me, that I would actually go out and make the things happen.
Yeah, just so you're aware that the thing that you might, the thing you might be making happen is getting eaten by a dragon. We just want to make that clear, right?
That is a potentially terrifying prospect, but I mean,
no. Dragon eat nobody.
Yeah, we're not going to become famous pirates by just being sat in dock all day. So,
yeah, she makes a good point.
And you got to imagine that having a dragon's head as your figurehead will make it reasonably, standing out from the crowd.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Just the skull on the front would be amazing.
That would be quite impressive.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yes, I wholeheartedly agree to come with you. It would be an honor and a pleasure. Is there anything specific you think we might need? I mean, I can prepare some things.
I think just like keeping us all alive, including yourself.
If you got any ways of doing some big hits, they're appreciated, but keeping us all alive is a really, really helpful thing.
Okay, well, yes, I can muster up some spells that do damage, but I shall focus on those that will keep you all alive, as you say.
That works.
Excellent.
Do excuse me for one moment. I need to talk to. I need to find someone to do some running for me, and I'm going to disappear.
Okay. My trick.
Okay.
Run.
I guess while all this is happening, I'm gonna tool up. I'm gonna go and put on my fighty armor, and yeah, I'll put my the clothes that I'm most comfortable fighting in. And I'm gonna grab my cutlass is already on me, but I'm gonna put all of my rapier on me as well, and all of my daggers.
Okay.
I'm just gonna,
Did anyone else?
I'm just gonna gather up all my weapons. Right, there we go, done.
Lanny?
Was that a monk joke?
Yes. That was and
I
nice
was
to know,
ignoring the monk
yeah,
joke.
nice to know it landed so well.
I assume you are taking your harpoon though. That's
Yeah,
your only actual weapon, isn't it?
No, I've got Eldritch Blast.
I meant for like a physical.
Oh
weapon.
yes,
An
yes,
implement.
yes. An implement, a physical damage-dealing device,
Yes.
Other than your fists.
other than my fists.
The only preparation Lanny will do is the big beaded necklace around his neck, which, as I've mentioned before, have got like pork stoppers in. He'll actually open them up and he'll put some of the healing potions into 2 or 3 of them, and actually will put the moonshine would take a while to sort of be ready, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna take. It was
Oh,
gonna
yeah, so
take a few
it's-
days, so it wouldn't be ready by now.
A few of the healing potions into a few of the beads around his neck, and then picks up the maul. It's like, yeah, I think that's it. I think I'm good to go. I don't think I'm missing nothing.
While everybody is finding all of their stuff, I would have grabbed. I would have grabbed one of the crew. Let's say Tally. I'm saying, Tally, I need a favor. I need it quick.
Oh, of course. Anything you say.
I need you to take this money and go to the armory that's up the
Uh-huh.
way, and I need
Yes.
2 sets of chainmail.
Just box standard chainmail.
Box standard chainmail.
Okay, sure.
And I need you to come back as fast as possible with those 2. Got it?
Yes, can do.
Wonderful. And I will give him chainmail is 150 as far as I remember, so I will give him 300 gold.
Okay. Yeah, he runs off with the money.
While he runs off, I will go down into the hold and grab 2 cloak type things that my zombies are wearing to cover the other 2, because I have 4 now. And I'm going to wait for his return and then kit my zombies in chainmail and the cloaks.
Okay. When did you last cast your spell on them?
It would have been last night at midnight when I woke up.
Before you went out. Okay.
Before I went out. So it's at midnight currently is my thing. Because I'm not leaving them on the ship where I can't cast a spell every 24 hours. I'm bringing them with us. Because that would be a terrible fucking thing.
Okay.
But mildly hilarious.
Yeah. Us being arrested as soon as we get into the town and half of our crew being dead from zombies. Not the best.
Okay.
So I am going to give them better armor class.
While Tally is off on this little errand, what did you decide whether you were giving Albert orders or not to collect crew? I wasn't sure what you decided.
On the one hand, I think it could be a good idea
Yeah.
because
However,
of his expertise.
yeah.
But I wouldn't say that we need to have Croup and Tally keeping an eye on him.
I am leery at the idea of having crew on board who have been scouted by him and potentially are loyal to him rather than us.
That
Yeah.
is a very fair point.
Yeah, I'm a bit, I would say send Rosie out.
Yeah. She's loyal to us. Yeah, it could be an interesting one. So let her go out.
Yeah, she can go out. She can obviously take whoever she wants. You know, if she's not feeling comfortable doing it by herself.
I mean, she ain't gonna sugarcoat things for people. She'll, you know. I like the way she puts things across.
Yeah, like a brick to the back of the head half the time.
Yeah, if she comes back with people, we know that they want to be there. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I lost my leg working with these fucks, but they're good people.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you know, the leg losing part wasn't technically our fault. We did,
wasn't.
and we did get her back afterwards. You know,
We did.
Mostly whole.
mostly whole. You know,
Mostly whole. Yeah. Yeah, could be an interesting one. Do we want to suggest someone to go with her, or do we just say take someone if you want to?
Yeah, exactly. Leave it down to her. Just keep, you know, there's no point in micromanaging. Keep it vague enough for her to use her own initiative.
Yeah, she's a smart girl. We'll let her. We could get her. What does everyone else think? I mean, shit, Captain, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it was a good choice. Like I said, Albert maybe have a good eye, but I see what you mean about him. We don't want to give him too much freedom, then him having mutiny against us almost. So
Yeah.
but yeah, like I said, let Rosie take somebody she wants. That might help in that fact, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me.
We can always vet them when we come back, surely.
Absolutely. I mean,
Take a look, and they're no good. We go get rid, and we go and find our own.
You're the captain. If you don't like them, you can just cut their heads off there, and then we're done with it.
That seems a bit extreme.
Okay, fine. Stab them in the chest, and then I can use them.
Oh god.
This is not.
You see a cheeky little smile across Torrin's face.
I find that's even more horrifying.
I know.
You're gonna run out of spacesuit, Torrin. You can't fit any more in that little quarters in there.
Oh, I can fit a few more in. They're not people. They can just sit on top of each other.
See,
Look, calm yourself. And while we're out, I can tell Sandara what they are, and we'll figure that out on the way.
Yeah.
This is getting messy.
Yeah.
Actually, no, they're quite clean. They just smell a bit.
Just a bit. Right.
There's no blood in them. They can't make a mess.
Are we going to this arena first, or are we just going to get going?
Let's do. You know, let's keep things simple so we can go punch stuff.
I think I may take my contingent, and rather than waiting around in the city, I might move them. I might meet you on the outskirts.
Probably makes sense.
I can head over to the lodge and sort of wait near there.
Well, Tally has returned with the 2 sets of chainmail, as you requested.
Beautiful. I shall clothe my zombies, and I shall, unbelievably, lead them off through the streets towards not people.
Well, one step at a time, because
Oh no.
I don't think any of the crew have seen them before.
Shit. No.
Seen what?
So none of the crew have seen them. They have seen some bodies go in
Yeah.
at some point, a couple. But there are some very confused looks as you exit onto the deck. With
Don't worry.
I mean,
I met them at the bar last night.
They are hooded. They have like long cloaks. So I'm going to assume that you meant that their faces are basically obscured.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay. But nonetheless, there are some very confused looks as these 4 figures slowly follow you out onto the deck. And
Never you mind. Shore leave. Off with you. Fuck off.
Sandara, standing next to you, Des, who's this?
People we picked up last night at the bar.
People?
People. Yeah.
Are you
I mean-
sure? I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm gone. I've left.
No, I mean, I don't want to.
Well,
I don't.
I'm just wondering how fast you can actually leave.
No, I
with
mean,
the-
I don't want to like kink shame Torin or anything like that. But apparently, she needs like 2 people at once to be able to get where she's going. If you know what I mean.
I'm not there, and you're fucking saying this. I hate you.
Can you give me? I need deception check, please.
That's going to have to be a heck of a deception. The DC is 30.
Like, with disadvantage.
Oh, screw you. Disadvantage. 9.
Aye.
Desi, what's going on?
What?
Right.
What? When 2 person and a third love each other very much, right? Then they will.
There's 4 of them, and something's off.
Well, some people like to watch.
She turns to you and gives you for Sandara quite a stern look. Desi, what is going on?
I mean, it's not my place to say, but I will tell you this with all honesty: it's nothing that will put anyone in any kind of danger.
Are you sure? Who
Yeah.
are they?
Just
Are they coming with us?
I mean, they're just she's going to meet us up there.
She's going to meet us up there.
Yeah.
Where?
Where we're meeting.
Okay. Guess. Who is with Torin?
The zombies.
So oh my god, you're literally just walking through the street with 4 zombies.
Yep. They're all hooded and following behind me. And I am just walking very casually through the streets, getting probably some of the more quieter streets and getting out towards the hunting lodge and probably a little past it.
Okay, you're lucky that it's not actually that far, but still. What do I want here? What do I want?
I don't know what you want.
Well,
I know what I want.
Hunting lodge is 11, yeah?
Yeah. In fact, I don't think I want anything from you. I think I'm gonna have to roll some dice here
Oh,
in the background.
that scares me.
You can't see any of this, can you?
I don't think so. Nope.
Good. I'm secretly rolling dice.
I don't like this.
Okay. All right. So you've been a little bit lucky that it's not particularly busy. The problem is they don't walk like normal people walk. They are zombies, and they do shamble somewhat.
Drag the odd leg.
And they're kind of like this odd foursome, all with their faces covered, wearing these jackets, stumbling along. It is kind of... It's a little bit of an unusual sign. And you do get some kind of odd looks. I mean, a lot of people don't particularly notice. You know what people are like on the street. They're just walking past and they're just kind of trying to avoid actually having any contact with people they don't know anyway.
Thank you for low perception checks.
You do get some odd looks, and there are a couple people that get a little like dangerously close in your eyes, and do kind of... You get some odd glances, but you don't see anybody like screaming in terror or running away. So I think you can assume that although this is it's not exactly it's not exactly discreet, shall we say, that at least the fact that you have 4 undead in tow doesn't seem to have become apparent to anyone.
Good.
Somehow?
Very glad of that.
Well, the fact that they are completely covered, and I mean they were all relatively fresh. Only Plug was not that fresh.
And I stuffed him full of lavender and everything else under the sun I could find.
Yeah.
You ever get that not so fresh feeling?
He's basically a walking sack of potpourri at this point.
If any of them are going to die, I hope it's him, because then I don't have to worry about the smell.
Can you tell me, though, exactly... You're basically heading across and up and north and basically just outside of civilization, correct?
Yes, I'm getting out past... You see there's 3 little buildings past 11? Go towards the west?
Yeah.
I am going...
Yeah. You're like on the outskirts of the settlement, basically. Just, I assume you're trying to find a quiet corner...
yeah, pretty much.
Trees there.
Behind some bushes or something.
Yeah, I mean, I could walk them into the tree line and sort of sit them all down there.
Well, that's up to you.
You
need to tell me what you want to do.
What would I do? No, I think I'm really smart by disguising them, so I wouldn't take them that far. I would just take them behind the end building. Like if there's a darker alleyway, or
there's not really
like
any
a bend in
there.
like a bit of a hill that I can sit them behind that's fairly close. I will. If not, I'll just find like some big rocks or some benches near.
Give me a survival check.
A survival check. They are not my best, but I will do that. A 6.
Okay.
Definitely not my best.
You find the best hiding spot that you think you can find.
Wonderful. And I will sit them down, my kind of dressed as monks, zombies, and just, hope that no one bothers them. I'm going to sit with them, actually. I'm just going to stay there. Would I have kind of sightline to the main road or no? If I'm in a decent hiding spot. A decent-ish from my survival.
I think you still have at least semi-contact with the road.
Lovely. I will just sit further up and watch for the rest of my friends to turn up at the lodge.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
I mean, after we've stocked, after we've got ready, we'll probably just go with Sandara up to the arena. I'm signing up, and I'm guessing Lanny is. You going to sign up, Rob?
Oh, you know what? Why not? I sit on the sidelines quite a lot. I think, I might have a go this time. Why not?
What about you,
Wait.
Sandara?
Wait. Is it... What are the rules here? Is it to the death?
I don't know. I'm just signing up.
I think I'm going to find out what the rules are first.
Yeah, there might be different types and things. Ask.
What was that?
There might be different types, but surely have to ask.
Yeah. Well, is it an office that you go into to sign up, or what?
Well, are you heading up there now?
I guess we all are, yeah.
Okay. So, if you're heading up again into the city, approaching the arena, as you arrive, you see that there is what appears to be a couple of workers bringing in some sort of equipment, loading it off of a cart into the arena through a open archway. And I'm assuming if you just want to inquire with them about potentially fighting in the arena, that the person you speak to says that they can go and get their boss.
You would? That'd be lovely, thank you.
And you are led actually inside the arena itself. Where is it? So, you walk through like this stone archway. There's some doors leading to the left and right. And as I said, they're currently offloading something into the arena itself. As you exit the archway into this large oval sand-covered space, the sunlight falls down to you once again. You look up, the entire arena seems to be walled to about the height of around 10 feet. After which there is a multi-tiered seating, and there are 4 statues, one at each corner, displaying warriors of different kinds, each dressed in various armor and armed with various weapons. There's also, of course, a special place on the north side of the arena for special guests, it would seem, with some covered seating. But as you stood there taking all of this in, a figure appears out of a archway at the other side and starts walking towards you. You see a dwarven man walking in your direction. He has long white silky hair. He seems to be almost bald mostly at the top, but it has this lustrous white hair falling down on each side. These warm brown eyes, and you see he seems to be wearing relatively expensive clothing. He's very well dressed, and as he nears, you see the glint of his cloak. He seems to be wearing a dragon scale coat.
See?
Sorry?
Fancy?
Oh, fancy. Okay, I lost that there. So he gives you a warm smile as he sees you standing there, the 3 of you. He holds out his hands and... Hi, welcome to my arena. What can I do for you? I hear you are interested in taking part, perhaps.
Well, my friends wanted to sign up, but I wanted to get a little bit of information first. Now, the fights that you put on here, is it to the death?
Well, no, of course. We have some magical ores here within inside the arena that will prevent you from dying if you happen to lose consciousness or in case you're bleeding out. So we We rarely have deaths here.
Right, well, that doesn't sound too bad. In that case, I want to sign up as well. We hear that you've got an event coming up shortly.
Oh, yes, that's true. We have one in around 3 days. I mean, it's fairly short notice, so I don't have all that many options left for you. I assume you have some sort of experience.
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh yeah.
What are you usually used to fighting?
David.
Any?
Well, that's a very open question. I mean, when you sail the high seas,
it was a silly question.
short swords.
Silly of me. I don't honestly have that many choices for you, so let me think. I mean, most of my fights are already booked out, so let me think. Who's free? Well, I've got I got a gladiator you can fight. He's very good.
I mean, that sounds like it might be up Lanny's alley.
Yep.
Yeah, I got a minotaur.
I think that's more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely me.
I also got 3 saber-toothed tigers.
Oh,
If you fancy like a group thing. And if you're feeling really adventurous, I got a goddamn venom troll.
Well,
so many choices.
well, I don't know. What do you think? The crew of the Bloodwake against 3 tigers? Seems a little bit unfair on the tigers.
It does, doesn't it? But I mean, when you say the crew of the Bloodwake, I mean, we don't know if Torian's signing up.
There's also that, yeah.
Well, I thought if it's gonna be the tigers, I thought 3 and 3's fair. The other 2, the gladiator, the minotaur, I'm thinking that's a one-on-one thing. The venom troll, though, I mean, if you want to bring some extra help, you mentioned a fourth party member. I think 4 would be okay.
What you think? You think we need 4 for the troll, do you?
Oh, I've had that bloody thing down there for months. No one wants to fight it.
Oh,
The last, one and only time I had a fight here, there was a fucking massacre.
I'm actually quite intrigued now.
That's piqued my interest somewhat, it has to be said.
I mean, I'll be glad to get some use out of it. I'll pay.
Right, I mean, shall we preliminarily sign our 3 of us up, but then have the potential for a 4th if Torian's interested?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Is that alright with you, Mr.
Oh, what's your
Mr.
name? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I did not introduce myself. My name is Senfi Garrison.
That's easy for you to say.
Excuse me, sorry.
Oh, no, it's not a problem.
That was out of character. How do you spell that, Sean?
Senfi.
Oh, okay.
Right then, Semfi. So would you be alright with signing the 3 of us up against your troll, and then we have the option to bring a 4th if she's interested?
Well, like I said, it's a tough fight. The last crew, they didn't do so well against that thing, so...
How about, because I quite like the idea of the tigers, how about the 3 of us sign up for the tigers, and if we can rope Torian into it, we upgrade to the troll instead? Does that sound good with you, Semfi?
I mean, to be honest, if you're gonna be fighting the troll, I'll want to get the word out on the streets as fast as possible.
Oh, so it's like a main event kind of thing, is it?
Oh, it was the event of the year last time.
I'll tell you, should we just sign Torian up for it?
Yeah. No, with that, Lanny slams them all down on the floor and just says, "Bring on the troll. We want it."
He's our captain, so we got to do it, he says.
That's very true. Yeah, we've got to do what the captain says.
Yeah.
In fact, yes. In fact, Captain, you will have to order Torian to join us.
Yeah. No, she will. She'll do it, and she will enjoy it.
All right. Well, okay. If you guys are sure what you're getting into, I mean, as I said, there are protective magics around this arena that will usually prevent you from dying. But if you're lying on the floor and bleeding out, and the creature's still attacking you, then well, I can't promise you won't get ripped to shreds.
Well, I mean, just to give you some context here, mate, and if you want to put this on your flyer, our Captain Lanny here, last time we fought something of a particular size, it ended up eating him. And then he cut his way out.
Oh, that sounds fucking fantastic. What was it, this creature?
That's a wonderful question.
It was kind of like a giant whale, goblin, weird sea creature.
Yeah.
Didn't know quite what it was, but
It's dead now.
yeah, it's
Sounds
definitely
crazy exotic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
messy,
it's-
that was.
Not what those weren't the words at the forefront of our mind at the time, but yeah, I would say it was crazy exotic as well.
Oh, yeah, also, before we continue, if we were to accidentally kill your troll, would you be particularly annoyed?
No, not really. To be honest, the thing's been a pain in the ass ever since it's been here. I'm glad just to get one last fight out of it. So if you kill it, if she dies, she dies.
All right, well, sounds.
I mean, as I said, I'll get the word out immediately. I'm hoping I can at least get me money back, and I'll break even.
All right, well, sounds like a good time.
Well, yeah, it does.
So, I'll want to start advertising immediately. What do you guys call yourselves? I'll be
Bloodwake.
making some posters.
Bloodwake crew.
The Bloodwake crew. I like it.
It's short and sweet.
And you were the captain of this bunch, he said?
Captain Skull Crusher.
Oh, great name. I love it. Captain Skullcrusher and the crew of the Blood. I can see it now. Excellent. So, fight is in 3 days.
But
Yeah.
on the evening of the third day, right?
Right.
Right.
Where are you going to be in case I need to find you?
Well, I mean, to be fair, right now, we're off to go hunt a dragon.
Or
Or dragon
you guys
adjacent
are
creature.
fucking confident, I guess, but
I mean, you can leave messages at our ship, the Bloodwake.
you know, I'm slightly worried now that I might advertise this big event and then the four of you not powering up in the end because you got killed by this dragon
Yeah,
creature.
fair enough. But if you want, depending on how you want to spin it, right? You can advertise us, and then if it comes down to it, and we do, die, then you can just say that we were overconfident. We went down to your troll and to get the lay of the land, and it killed us all. You're bolstering the myth of the troll, then, and then you can use that later on for a bit more, a bit more spin.
Be able to charge even more the next time the troll comes up.
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like I'm taking a little bit of a risk here. You have replacements in case the worst should happen, or
I mean, the worst isn't going to happen. We've got Sandara here. I'm going to point to Sandara, who's probably just there looking like, what the fuck are these idiots doing? We've got our very capable cleric with us, so chances of us falling to the beastie are slim, very slim.
okay, look, we're gonna have to do it like this. Fight is in 3 days. If you're not back here on the morning of the third day, I'm gonna have to call this whole thing off. So, you make sure you get back in time.
Right. How much out of pocket would you be advertising and such? If
Well, it's not
we
so
don't come
much
back?
the advertising, but
Is it
a
more the
little, but
reputation?
well, it's I'll get all the people hyped up. They'll be ready for this big fight, and then it doesn't happen.
Right, well,
Not a good look.
Yeah, but you know what they say: no risk, no reward.
how many people does this arena seat?
Oh, hundreds.
300? 500?
Oh, I've never counted the seats, if I'm being honest.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you a holding fee, right? If we don't make it back, you use this bag of gold to provide everyone in the arena with a free drink. A drink on the house for their disappointment. And if we do come back, well, I get the money back.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I pass him a pouch of 300 gold.
Holy shit. That was more than I was expecting.
Yeah, and also, you know, you can spin this, mate. You can, if you know what you're doing, you can spin the fuck out of this, right? You pitch it that you've got these 4 strangers who've just come into dock, and they've come in saying they want to fight the troll. But before they're going to fight the troll, they're going to go off and hunt the fucking dragon.
You know,
Right.
I must admit, if you come back in 3 days, having killed this dragon, the people are gonna go crazy. They'll be fighting for seats. I'll have to hold them back.
No risk, no reward, mate.
All right, we got a deal.
We have an accord. Lanny, shake the man's hand.
Oh, good God, that's a great big hand there you have.
Hand reaches out like, yeah, maybe just a finger. Just that will do.
It's a dwarven hand, so it's like it's smaller than
Tiny.
a human hand in length, but it's actually probably like
Quite stout.
chunkier than a human hand in width. Yeah, so. But it gives you a firm handshake. Right, I like you guys. I'm gonna get going immediately. I gotta get some posters printed.
It was lovely to meet you, Sophie.
Be sure we will be seeing you in 3 days' time.
Well, I look forward to it very much. It's great to meet you guys, and well, good luck, I guess.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
On our way out, I'm like, right, fucking hell, we've got to kill this fucking dragon quick. Jesus. Who's Jesus?
He's that
guy.
barkeep. Yeah, the barkeep from the pub back home. He just wouldn't stop going on about fucking sharing food or bollocks like that. I don't know. I'd never listen to him. Yeah, no, bruv, that was a clutch move because he was getting cold to the idea. That was a lot of money.
You know, I like to take risks sometimes. Just keeps
Although, of
life
course,
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at it that way, if we die, you're not going to be out of pocket anyway.
Exactly. I've got nothing to lose.
I'll take it with you.
Exactly. And yeah, and then that's 300 gold that less for the dragon's hoard.
Yeah, you know, it's just weighing you down anyway, wasn't it?
Because fuck that guy. Right, let's go and kill a fucking dragon.
That fucking dragon.
Guess we're
Okay.
going to meet Torrin.
Okay. If you want to head towards the place where I guess you arranged to meet over that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to actually leave. You'll have to cross over and actually start leaving the settlement. And I guess she will see you coming. If she's certainly keeping an eye out.
I will see them coming. I would also like to preface this, but the fact that I was muted, and if you had cameras on me, that's a bit of RP we'll get to. My God. So I would see them coming, and then as they get to the door of the lodge, they'll just see a little black bat, just sitting near the door. Then we'll fly up to Lanny and just sit on his shoulder.
Oh, hello, Gmo.
Well, I sense a fell presence is nearby. Oh, Jesus!
At the bird, the wings are gonna flap, and just like you just hear cheeps and chirps coming from the bat.
Do you think like that's actually what the dragon is? It's just one of those fucking birds that's gotten too big.
Too many people feeding it. Alright, Ty. Right.
Yeah. As you reach, Sorry, have you just seen the bat, or have you actually reached Torin?
Oh, we've
Okay.
seen the bat. We're assuming she's
The
nearby.
bat is landing
okay.
on Lanny's shoulder. And
Okay,
sort of-
and you're speaking. Yeah, you're aware of her abilities, so you're speaking through the bat, basically. Okay, sorry, I thought I zoned out
I am
there for a
listening
second.
through the bat.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Do you want to have Zima lead us to you?
Zima will hop off of Lanny, flap towards the door, and then land back on Lanny again.
Oh, that makes sense. Right then. Gonna go to the door and open the door.
To the Hunter's Lodge.
Yes.
Okay. So you enter the lodge. It is a large wooden building. It's fairly open plan as you enter, and it almost looks like a very large living room. There are various armchairs and couches. There's an open fire, and all around the walls are trophies from hunting. There are stags and boars, mostly, and almost every inch is covered. There seems to be some sort of fish as well, but the whole atmosphere is of the living room. If anything, there are of course some hunting weapons mounted on the wall as well, and only in one corner there seems to be this almost kind of sectioned off area. And as you enter you do see a man. He's currently sat behind this. It's almost like a bar in the corner. He's sat behind it on a chair, leaning back with his head against the wall, and he appears to be asleep.
Doing here again?
We are going to be speaking to the hunters because they apparently have seen the beastie and they
Of
might be
course,
pointing us
of
in the right
course.
direction. So with that, I will step in, look around. Can I see Torin?
No, she's
Oh.
not in there.
Oh,
Right then.
okay. I thought
Rude.
she'd be in here. Oh no, of course she won't be fucking here 'cause she's got the fucking zombies, isn't she? I mean, she's got the friends. The friendly people with her.
Yeah.
Right. Okay,
Flap, flap, flap.
let's not fuck about. I'm going to walk in and I'm just going to say very loudly, who has seen the dragon thing?
As I said, the room is empty except for this one character in the corner.
All right. So, oi, mate, have you seen the dragon thing?
You see him. He kind of opens his eyes for a sec, and just looks forward, and it takes his. He was obviously asleep, and it takes his mind a second just to kind of adjust from this dream he was just having, and he kind of looks at you blankly for a second, until his brain kind of catches up, and you realise, oh, there's actually people stood there, and he kind of jumps up. Oh yes, hello. Sorry, it's been very quiet. I was. Yes. How can I help you?
Yeah, we want to kill the dragon, and we have heard that someone here saw it, and we want to know where.
As you say this, you realise he's got quite a square face with curly hair. His jaw just kind of opens slightly. Oh, you're wanting to go out for the dragon?
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay, right. Okay, and you did you need something from me? Some equipment, perhaps, or?
I mean, I'm not personally, but we'd like to know. Have you seen it? Do you know? Have you seen it with your own eyes at all?
Oh, no, unfortunately. I mean, most of my work is based from this lodge. I've not seen it myself personally, but I do know a couple of people who have seen something. One of them is a good friend of mine who I trust completely.
Did he happen to mention whereabouts?
It would seem that most of the sightings and most of the remains that have been found have been to the north side of the island. One second, and he kind of goes underneath this bar and he pulls out what turns out to be a map, and he spreads it down on the table and beckons you to come closer. And you can now see a plan view of the entire island, not just of Little Apara, but of the entire island that it resides upon, and he starts circling with his finger what would actually be the south side of the island, because we're kind of looking at the little Apara map is actually upside down. So yes, most of them have been around here. The consensus is that it may be residing in an old temple that is found deep within the forest.
That makes sense.
Yes, there's some old ruins there. It would be a good place for a creature to make its den.
Did you get to? Is there like a path leading to it, or is is it obvious?
Well, you can follow the. There are 3 trails that all lead basically in the same direction, and they will take you most of the way up across the island. I fear the last quarter of the way is somewhat less trodden, but you should be able to find it. The ground seems to rise as you reach the end of the island, and the temple itself is situated roughly in the middle of this raised area. So it's surrounded by a fairly thick forest, but if you reach the end of these paths, keep on going, and just keep going up. Basically, you should find it at some point.
Right, makes sense. All right. That's pretty much all I had to ask. You two got anything to ask? Or 3 of you?
Yeah, you got a map?
He looks down at the map in front of him.
I mean,
What?
like,
Yes, I have one here.
could we take it? That's what I mean. Like, we got one that we can have.
Oh, I can sell you one if you like.
How much?
Oh, let me think. What would a map cost?
Think, DM, think.
What's a fair price for a map?
Let's look at the map is.
Oh, they cost 1 gold, of course. 1 gold piece.
I'll have him. Thank you.
8.
Right, we got a map. And how many days do you reckon by horse?
Oh, by horse? Well, you'll reach the. Should be able to get there in a couple of hours at least until the foliage thickens. You may need to leave the horses at some point as you get deeper and closer to the temple, if in fact that is where the creature is to be found. On foot, it would probably take you probably close to evening before you get there.
All right, and second follow-up question: how much does an horse usually go for around here?
If you're buying them, I believe the stable sells them for 75 gold each. It is possible to rent them, shall we say? Although that does require a, let's say, a
deposit.
A deposit, yes. Especially in these times.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, brother, I'm mildly concerned that Torin hasn't ridden a horse before. And I don't know whether they'll have a big enough horse for Lanny to ride.
I ain't getting on no little pony.
Might need a cart. Might need an horse and cart.
That might be a better option.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do that.
Oh, or a cart?
Well, rent cart with 2 horses pulling it. That would probably be the best thing, I reckon. You know how much that would set us back?
Let me think. I think for a draft horse, as well as the cart, I think a deposit of 115 is fine.
Right.
And then it will. There will be a 5 gold reduction for each day that you are not.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
that you are using it.
Ah, that's manageable. All right. And where would I get that from?
Oh, 1 second. I shall write you a ticket. And if you just head up to the stables as you leave.
Oh, wonderful. So,
Piles will prepare the horse and cart for you.
did you say
1 second?
115 gold, was that?
Yes, please. 115. And you see him take out like a a block of ready-made slips, and he starts writing down some things. Oh, I will require a name of party.
Oh, Bloodwake crew.
Bloodwake crew, okay. And you see him taking some more notes. And then he signs it at the bottom, tears it off, gives it to you. As I said, if you just hand that to Hiles up at the stables, he shall take care of things
Right,
for you.
there's your gold then, and I'll pass him the gold.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, I wish you luck, of course. I mean, things have been quite tough here since this whole business has started. It would be nice to have things back
Yeah, hopefully we
as they
can
were.
put a stop to it for you. Sorry, what was your name, sir?
My name? Oh, Anson.
Anson. Very nice
Yes.
to meet you, Anson. Thank you very much.
Oh, it was a pleasure.
Hopefully
When we
we
came
will
in,
return
Anson.
with good news.
Yeah, hopefully. You mentioned supplies. What kind of supplies have you got?
Oh, well, as I said, we have the horses here. We can also provide rations if you need them. We have equipment for spending the night out in the forest. We also have weaponry. It's usually for hunting the animals on the island. You know, the crossbows or boar spears, for example. That sort of thing. And and of course, maps.
Right, yeah. Any potions of any kind?
I'm afraid we don't provide any potions here.
That's worth a punt.
Awesome.
I think we best take some rations with us. Certainly, something. We have no real food on us, so we better take something.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
I mean, even with the horses, I expect I won't expect you back before tomorrow. So
Right, yeah, good choice. Good idea, yeah. Couple of days worth of rations, I reckon, is just to be on the safe side.
okay, how many of you are there? 1, 2, 3, 4.
5?
Oh, you have a fifth member. Okay.
Yeah. Well, what about our friends?
Oh, they're fine.
5.
5.
Yep. All right. 5.
They brought their own rations.
Okay. So 2 days. That's 1 gold. That's 5 gold then, please.
Yeah, I got that here. Yeah, hands over 5 gold.
Thank you. And he gets you, well, what amounts to 10 packs of rations.
Nice.
Scoop.
Anyone think of anything else we need?
Not off the top of my head.
So I've got a couple of questions specific to this threat that we might be facing. What has been the attack pattern? Is there a particular way it attacks?
Well, it's difficult to say. Most of the victims, shall I say, the prey, we've simply found remains. We do not have any direct eyewitness accounts of actual attacks.
Right, okay.
As I said, the attacks seem to be focused more on the west side of the island, and this thing has been seen in the air. So we're assuming it attacks from the air.
From above, right, okay. Right, okay. Well, so I think there's no other additional information that you could give us. That's pretty much the gist of it, is it?
Well, I'm afraid that's all I can tell you, really. I mean,
Yeah, no.
the
You've only got what you've got.
it must be a decent-sized creature, going by the size of the tooth that was found in the horse that returned.
Have you got the tooth?
Oh, no, I've not have it. I believe it is back at the It's, well, either at Whitehall or Lady Olandra has it herself.
Oh, right. Okay.
But it was, I mean, I saw it myself. It was a decent size. It was, well, it took up most of my hand.
Well,
as I
okay.
was holding
Yeah,
it.
that's a tooth. Yeah. All right. Unless has anyone else got any questions?
Nope.
No.
But we are on a time scale, so we should probably leg it. All right. Thank you very much, Anson.
Oh, it was a pleasure. As I said, I really do. Wish you luck. Yes, we shall see. Nobody has really been brave enough to venture out there. Not since that party completely disappeared.
Yeah,
So
well,
Really? Because we've heard otherwise.
What do you mean?
Well, we went and inquired about this, and we were told that someone else had appeared a day or two ago and was out there by themselves.
Oh, I've not. Well, if there is someone there, they haven't been in here.
Interesting.
right then. Let's get a shimmy on then, because obviously we've got some competition on this as well.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much. I'll tip my hat and I turn to leave.
Okay. Bye. Okay. If you're
Right.
heading outside.
Yeah.
Yep. We're going to find Tori now.
As you head outside, Zima begins flapping in the direction of where Torin is.
Fucking
Follow
very
Zima.
helpful. Batnav.
Batnav, lol.
Batnav. Holy shit. And you will find Torin sitting on a tree stump with 4 hooded figures next to her.
I assumed you'd gone past the stables, so I'm just going to say as you pass the stables, you will find a man there who takes a slip, and I don't know whether, I think possibly while he is preparing the cart and the horses for you, you can go and find Torin if you like.
I'll let the others go off and find Torin, and I'll wait for the cart.
Yeah.
Cool.
There we go. Nice.
Okay. Sandara will wait with you, Devi.
Okay.
Okay. In that case, I shall take Lanny with me, and we'll go and find Torin.
Okay. You find her not all too. It looks like she's made an effort to try and find a spot out of the way, but it's not all that effective. And you do see her before you get all that too close.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said, it looks like 4 monks and a woman kind of sat in a ring.
Yeah. Right. I don't know if you were trying to be inconspicuous, love, but I can't say you are doing particularly well.
With the ease that you found me, I think the same.
Yeah. Right. So, 2 things, 2 very exciting things. So first of all, we are getting an awesome cart in order to take us to an abandoned temple in the forest. Because that is.
And how far away is that?
That way.
How far?
Did he say
How long will it take?
Oh, just a couple of hours by horse and cart.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep
All right.
while you do that.
All right. Well.
Because, how big's this cart?
Oh, we'll find out in a minute, won't we?
Well, there's a few of us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm sure our friends here don't mind walking.
Well, they're not as fast as a fucking horse.
I would lay them down in the cart.
That might be a little bit suspicious to Sandara. You're not there.
Well, yeah. Now, I'm getting this weird twin telepathic thing from my brother. I need to let you know that Sandara is what's the word I'm looking for? Fucking suspicious.
Understandable. She's a smart girl.
Yeah, you've just led 4 hooded people out of your cabin. She's. I mean, I tried to throw her off by saying it was a weird sex thing, but she didn't. She didn't buy it. So,
Lightning in the eyes. You fucking said what?
Right. Look, I was put on the spot. All right. She disarmed me by being nice, and I have no guard against that. So she asked me why you had 4 random people that she wasn't aware of in your cabin. What was I supposed to fucking say? You're having a prayer circle?
That would have worked.
Would it though? Really?
She doesn't know anything about my god.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, let's face it. I think the weird sex thing's probably a bit more believable, don't you?
No. Funnily enough, no.
Anyway, so
she knows that I don't like men, right?
well, I mean, you can't tell that they're men.
Fair. But
I never once mentioned that they were men. I just said that there were 4 different people. Actually, I said that's 2 different people, but that's not the point.
I can't even begin to think that you'd be smart about this.
Well, I do fucking apologise. Anyway,
You could have just said, I don't know, I'll let Torrin tell you.
that would have worked.
Yeah, why didn't you just say that instead of coming up with a fucking sex lie?
I don't know. Just, it popped into bed.
So now when she does find out, she's going to think I've been fucking zombies. Great.
If it helps, I don't think she believed me.
I don't know whether that helps or not, honestly.
Anyway, yeah. So you could. That's up for you to deal with it in a few minutes.
Great. So how big's the fucking cart?
Well,
How are we going to fit 4 of them and 5 of us in a cart?
I mean,
I
I can
run
walk.
up.
I can
Yeah.
run. I'm pretty.
I
Swift.
mean, the cart would. It will easily sit 6 in the back and 2 sat up front, if not 3 to push. It's a. There's room for you all to sit, but
It'll be snug.
fairly cozy. Yeah.
Lovely. Cool.
Right. So yeah, brother will be bringing that around in a moment. So while we're waiting for him to come around, let me tell you about this wonderful opportunity that we have had land in our laps. Right.
What have you done?
So we were at the arena. Okay. And we were signing up. You know, me and Lanny signing up. My brother decided he wanted to do it as well, and we were all going to do these. We were all going to do these individual matches, right? But then the guy was like, "You know what? You look like really, really capable people. So here's the thing: do you want to fight this big monster that I've got?" And we were like, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "Yeah, but I don't know if 3 of you will be enough." And we said, "Well, that's right. We've got 4."
You fucking didn't, did you?
And he said, like, if you got a 4th, then that sounds like a great idea. So, yeah. So what we have done is that we've signed all 4 of us up as the crew of the Bloodwake in a match.
Against what?
Some
You
sort.
said it was a troll.
Was it a troll on acid?
No, troll. I think he said like a poison troll.
No, venom troll. That was it.
Venom troll.
DM, sir, have I ever heard of one of these?
Give me a roll.
What kind?
Nature?
Yeah,
I guess.
I'm good at those. It won't reflect in the roll, but I've got a nice modifier. 8! I haven't heard of it.
No, I'm afraid not.
Yeah, it's like a venom.
You may have heard the name,
Okay.
but that's where your knowledge ends.
Yeah, I might have heard of a troll, probably not a venom troll.
Well,
And I don't know anything about them.
You might have even heard the name Venom Troll.
Oh, okay then.
That's literally all you know.
Maybe we could do a little bit of advanced sort of information gathering. We see if we can find if it has any weaknesses or anything.
Isn't this fight in 3 days?
Yes.
How long does it take us to get to whatever this fucking beastie is?
Just a few hours.
Couple of hours.
Don't forget, this is still the same day that you sold all of your plunder, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that took up the most part of the day. It's already late afternoon.
Yeah, right. So we'll get there. We'll camp out, and then first thing in the morning, we'll be able to do a bit of reconnoitering. I do have an idea actually for when we do get there. Might draw the beastie out, and then take it out, make our way home. Still got a day left then.
Can we sleep before we try and fight a fucking beastie?
Sure. We'll have no problems doing that whatsoever.
Because I've been up for quite a fucking while.
Well, that's your problem.
No, that was you getting scared of old Ghost Dick on the sea when we had to fucking run away from him. So he stayed up all fucking night trying to sail away.
No, that was you are tired, love, because you got up late and stayed out drinking way past the rest of us came home.
I woke up at midnight.
Yeah, and then you went out.
Yeah, when I was awake. I had like 3 beers
Right.
over like 3 hours.
Yeah. Still,
And then I said fucking, look, fuck off.
it still counts as drinking.
You can fuck off. You can
you
say
can
nothing about
sleep.
fucking drinking, you dickhead. Look, this is not the fucking argument I want to have.
Sure, you could get sleep somewhere, Tommy.
Exactly. You sleep in the car. You use one of your pals as a bed.
I need to sleep, so I will sleep in the cart. What are we doing about the 4 of these fucks in a cart with Sandara?
Well, I believe that is what we refer to as a you problem, because you decided to bring the fuckers along with you.
Well, I couldn't leave them on the ship to regain their senses and then fight the rest of the crew, could I?
But you shouldn't have raised them up in the first place.
You can fuck off. You know I've got my fucking reasons.
You do have your fucking reasons, but the point is that this is a problem of your own making.
And now you have to help me deal with it.
Oh, well, apparently I fucking do, don't I? So, I think, personally, the best way forward with this is to be honest with her and tell her what you're doing.
I'd rather do that when we're not right next to town so she can run away and leave us to fight this thing on our own.
I think it is actually, as we made clear earlier, it should be her choice.
Oh, don't you fucking moral high ground me.
I mean, it's not that difficult currently because you are in a ditch.
Oh, fuck off. Look, fine, I'll fucking talk to her when she gets here. And then I'm going to sleep. And fuck
Sure.
you, because then I need to actually have some strength to be able to cast some spells and keep you all alive.
Yeah, fine.
Look, this is not ideal. I get that.
One might be manageable. You're now starting to get a bit greedy, don't you think?
Well, we needed more fucking crew.
Well, that we can't use because we can't tell the crew about them.
No, but that's gonna be the plan in a bit. Look, we'll get to a point eventually where we won't need fucking human crew and we can just have them if you really want.
Not particularly. I'm quite fond of our crew.
Well, what if they all decide to leave?
Well, they might do at this rate.
Oh, I want to fucking shock you so badly.
Yeah, because you know I'm right.
No, because you're an asshole.
That is.
Where's your fucking brother?
I don't know. Where is my brother?
Start wheeling up with the cart, I guess.
Yeah. At this point, you see Devi with Sandara sat beside him on the front bank of a cart, heading towards you. 2 draft horses pulling it along at a steady pace.
Right.
And all this time, Lanny has been sat with Zima just on his shoulder.
Zima's quite happy with Lanny.
Load them up then, we got time to make up.
Yes. Sandara, hello.
Hi, Torin.
So Des tells me you're a little worried.
Well, I was just wondering who these people were.
Okay,
Were.
shut up.
Nice one, brother.
But I'm gonna be very clear and say that there's nothing to worry about. And I will ask you whether you want a bullshit answer or the truth.
Truth, please.
Are you sure?
Well, now I am.
Okay. Please, don't freak out.
You're not screwed.
And I am going to lower the hood of Plug.
Oh, yep, straight in.
Straight in.
You see this immediate expression of shock. Her eyes widen. She instinctively takes a step backwards. You see her hand flash to the hilt.
No,
Raven.
no, that's
What the
okay.
fuck
You don't
is-
need to do that.
It's Plug!
It was. Look,
Is he
and
dead?
I'm going to say in undercommon, raise your arms. And one arm and a stump will go up.
Singular, yeah. Is he dead? What the fuck is this, Torin? And she takes a step back.
He's very dead.
Why is he walking around?
Well, because I made him. Look,
God.
I said not to freak out. I asked very politely, and I promised that there's nothing that they can do to hurt you or any of us. I have complete control over them.
This is this death thing that you've been praying to, isn't it? Torin,
A little bit.
I don't know.
It's okay. It's okay. Look, I can. What do you want them to do? What do you want them to do to make them look not scary? Undercommon.
Maintain distance from me, please.
I will say to them to dance in Undercommon.
I really don't know how I feel about this.
They are perfectly safe. It's perfectly fine. There is a purpose, but it's personal.
I know, but this isn't natural, Torin.
I mean, it kind of is.
No, it's not. This is not the way of things. This
No, but-
isn't the way.
No, but they're dead. They're just. It's just like they're objects.
There we go.
Like you two, shut up! I'm lightning bolting you. Look, think of it this way. Just suspend your imagination for a moment. If you cut down a tree, the tree's dead. If you take bits of the tree to make something else, does the tree mind? No, because it's dead. It doesn't matter. It's just bits of it. There's no soul. There's no living. There's no anything. It's just a husk. It's like the cart. It can't do anything unless it's instructed to do something, which is what we would do to the horses to get it to move. It's just a puppet. It's a marionette type thing. Yeah?
They do whatever you want.
Yep, absolutely.
And what if you're not around?
Well, they're always with me.
What if something happens to you?
Well, then they will at some point revert into their normal selves, and then you just kill them.
I do believe we have.
Or you kill them beforehand, and they won't defend
of,
themselves.
Yeah, we have some kind of grace period, don't we? Because your magical mojo
Yeah.
kind of takes a while to wear off.
Yeah, I have to cast a spell every 24 hours, and it'll
She looks
last
at
for
the,
24 hours.
She looks at the rest of you now. It's like, You all knew about this?
I mean,
You're
I don't
all
be-
fine with this?
To
I
be
don't know-
fair to them, I didn't. Okay, it's. They knew, but not for very long, and none of them are particularly happy about it.
We've gone through all of the same emotions that you're going through now. Some of us are still going through that. I look at my brother.
Yeah,
and why are they here?
That's a wonderful question.
I mean, one of the reasons was we didn't have enough crew, and well,
I mean, why are we taking them with us?
because
are
I
they going to
can't leave.
fight the dragon?
Well, hopefully, yes, or at least be fodder. Look, they've got armor and everything, and I'm going to lift up the robe and just like hit him in the stomach, like clang clang.
I mean, I am not happy with this
Look,
myself, Sandara, but I will have to say that she has been good to her word. That she has kept them under complete control for the amount of time that we have had them on the ship.
And I couldn't leave them on the ship now, because if I then left them after the 24 hours, if I wasn't there, then they'd regain control while I was away and they were on the ship, and then the ship would have to deal with it while we're fighting a thing. So I had to bring them with me.
I guess that at least makes some sense. But I don't like this thought of you having to regain control unless they...
It's not regaining control, it's more like resetting it.
Yeah, but what if...
It's like
Well, you can't do
retying
that.
the knot.
She looks to the other three of you again, almost like looking for a little bit of reassurance and...
I mean, Sandara.
Yeah,
They're still dancing, by the way. I haven't told them to stop.
not helping.
I mean, Torin doesn't cast the spell at the very end of the 24 hours. She does it, a few hours beforehand, so that there's a bit of overlap, So,
Yeah, I understand. It's just there is the potential there for something to go wrong. And...
oh, absolutely. And this is not something that we haven't already discussed at great length, and quite vehemently as well.
Animated, you might say.
Yeah, it's been long debated among us, but for now we're running with it. We've already come to an agreement that at the first sign that things are going wrong, we abandon the idea completely.
And I've agreed to that. With
Yes.
some hesitance, but I have agreed.
And
Look, there are reasons why I've done this. They're just not reasons I want to get into yet.
I mean, some of us are privy to the information, and to be fair to Torin, it's compelling. But for your reassurance, there are plans in the very near future for a inclusion of a second vessel on the fleet, which Torin and I will be commanding, with these dead arseholes as our crew, so they won't be anywhere near the Bloodwake crew for much longer. We just got to raise the funds.
She seems slightly astounded at this comment. You're going to crew an entire ship with them?
Well,
I mean, give me more time and I can make more, and then yes. And I know making more does not make it any better in your eyes, but
we're also trying to find some people who are more open to the idea of sharing a ship with the life challenged.
they're undead. Just call them that, Devi.
Well, I like to be polite,
Then they haven't got feelings. They're dead.
but all right, fair enough. Yeah,
And all of them were cunts.
yeah. Well, they were. To be fair, yeah. I mean, none of these 4 wankers here didn't deserve it. Maybe one.
Basically, Sandara, all of the issues that you have with this, I have. I have been given assurances by Torin that she is keen to keep it under control, and she is taking full responsibility for whatever happens with them.
Are you afraid of something specific?
I don't know. They just really, they make
They're creepy. I
back
know.
of my head tingle. There's something about them that just, I don't know. Just their presence makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I was just thinking that because obviously me and Sandara have a bit of a connection to Besmara. I wonder if that's something to do with it.
I must admit, I'm not sure how she feels about such things. I shall have to.
I mean, with both of you on our ship, I haven't been hit in the face by any holy justice from your god. So
I must admit, I'm not completely sure of her.
if she was so
opinion on
inclined
this
to hate them and me for having them on the ship, I would assume that she'd do something about it, right?
But you know as well as we do that gods don't tend to work that directly.
No, I shall have to spend some time in prayer, and perhaps I can find more answers. But
That's actually a really good idea. Like, bruv, if you and Sandara want to try and, I don't know, commune with Besmara and see if she's alright with this, I mean,
Yeah,
essentially they're still pirates.
I don't think. I've got a funny feeling that once the pulse stops, the pirating stops.
Right?
It's kind of evident that it doesn't.
Well, I think it's kind of evident it is because currently they are sat here with hoods on,
They're not sat, they're dancing. Are you
dancing.
blind? I'm going to tell them to stop.
Right.
I think
Shall
by
we-
this, I think also by this point the cart is moving.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I mean, you know, we are wasting daylight. You know, talking about
Well,
this.
is it moving? Is Sandara
Well-
even okay with getting on the car?
That's a good point.
she would kind of say at the end, look, I'm part of your crew, and you can give me your orders, and I shall follow for as long as I'm part of this crew. But I don't like them. I'm just going to say that. I shall try to find out what Besmara thinks of this.
Have you ever thought about punching Plug in the face?
Well, when he was alive, now that he's dead, I look, please, Torrin, but just understand, I just don't even want to
I
close them.
know. I thought it
Just-
might make it easier.
Just keep them at a 1.5 meters distance at all times.
I mean, that might be difficult on the cart, but
Well, are they all getting in?
Them at the back.
I'm not sitting with them.
Sandara,
do you want to sit up front?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
And I'll sit with them in the back.
let's get
I
under.
mean,
it.
I need to sleep because I've been up for way too long.
You're going to sleep next to them?
I sleep in the same room as them.
Oh, good God! You're right. They've been in there with you this whole time.
No, you were calm a moment ago. Let's go back to that. It's okay. They're fine. They're not going to hurt you.
Oh yeah. Oh sorry. Also, Torin wanted me to make it clear that she hasn't fucked them.
Well, I didn't think
Yes.
that hadn't even crossed my mind, Des. That was obviously bullshit that you were talking back on the ship. And once I knew what they were, it was even more obvious that's not what had happened. That didn't really require.
Does a
any
natural
clarification.
20 hit, Des?
What a waste of a natural 20.
Oh, it's not a fucking waste to me. Christ.
Yes, it does.
I will reduce it to minimum damage, as we have done before.
No, 26 points a day.
That is 4 points of damage.
Yeah, that
As-
was stunned us.
You are jabbed in the fucking kidney, and a lightning bolt goes through you and down through your legs and out through the ground.
Oh, yeah. All right. I mean, I just wanted to be clear. I'm you know what? I'll probably walk for a little bit.
You do that. Look, there's nothing wrong with them. Well, there's a few things wrong with them, but they're safe. They're not going to hurt you. They're literally, I have full control over them.
Okay, Torin, I'm trusting you. I will go with you.
Have I led you astray so far?
No, and that's why I trust you. But just don't let them come near me.
They are here for protection and for cannon fodder. Or ballista fodder. Dragon fodder.
Dragon fodder.
Okay.
And I'm going to sleep.
Okay. So, if you're all getting into the cart?
Yes.
I'll walk.
Okay.
Good choice.
To start with,
So-
Lanny's going to...
You are taking a walking pace then, basically?
I mean, I walk at 40 feet.
That's true. You're a little bit faster than most.
Yeah, both
Who
of
is
those
driving?
walk really fucking fast.
Yeah. Who is driving?
Well,
Who's at the reins?
Sandara's
you,
up
Desmond.
front. I don't know if Lanny wants to do it, or I don't mind doing it.
Lanny just said he was walking.
Oh, did he?
So it's you and
Oh, okay.
it's you and Sandara at the
Yeah.
moment because I'm asleep
That'll be it then.
on a bed of zombies.
Actually, can as the undead get close to the cart, you realise that the horses become a little skittish.
Like it.
no.
Is somebody able to take care of that?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus.
16.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah, they're a little skittish. It's like they don't know.
They can feel
They haven't.
something's up.
Yeah, they can feel something's off. They haven't seen like an obvious sign of danger, but you just see that they're. What's the word, Rich? What do they do when they're
Spook.
they
Spook.
spook? Yeah, they just seem a bit spooked and they're a bit twitchy, and they become very unsettled as these things are climbing into the cart. But Devi, you're able to calm them just enough to keep them under control.
Yeah. Okay.
Can't Lanny speak to animals?
Yes, he can.
I think
yeah.
it takes a little bit of time.
So when you said we got that kind of like mini bonus, was
Yeah.
that just with the rat I could speak?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just with Rat.
okay, so I could do it over a little bit of time, over 10 minutes. I could richly
Yeah.
speak to animals, but
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you want to. At this point, I guess you're going to start heading into the forest.
I mean, is the 16 sufficient for Debbie to?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, it's enough to keep them under control.
Yeah.
They seem a little less settled than they were before, but they don't bolt or anything. They just seem a little spooked. So,
We'll head on.
okay. So you head, as I said, you're actually heading west to the west side of the island. And if you're taking a, for what the walking pace for the horses, it's roughly the same as Des and Lenny's walking pace. So you are able to make fairly decent time as you were told in the hunting ledge. There are 3 paths. The path itself splits off into three options fairly on. Which one would you like to take?
Is it a left, centre, right?
Exactly. Well, yeah, it's not top, middle, or bottom.
I'll look at the map and choose the one that looks like it's the easiest, most direct route.
If you're looking at the map, they all seem fairly equal.
Oh, okay.
It spreads out slightly. There's some slight left and right to it, but it's not like any of them are obviously longer than the others. So,
I don't. Should we dice roll for it?
I mean, he did say it didn't matter, didn't he? They all end up in the same place.
yeah, looking at the map, they're splitting where they are, and then as you get like about 2/3 up the way up the island, they kind of converge back together again. So they all lead to the same place. It's about the way you're going.
I guess the middle. I don't know what you guys think.
Okay, I don't care.
Yeah. Middle then.
I'm asleep.
All right.
Yeah.
Middle.
Okay.
We'll go through the mines.
And they call it mine.
So you have chosen death.
You have chosen wisely. Okay, so you make it through the late afternoon. It's quite a pleasant forest. I mean, the Shackles is relatively tropical, but as you spend the rest of the afternoon walking up, you do see the odd sign of deer. There's obviously wildlife around. They all hear and see you coming, of course, and they will bolt as you get close enough to them. But there is definitely wildlife here.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Sorry?
Hey, Lanny.
Yeah.
What do you call a deer with no eyes?
Dead?
Well, I mean, maybe. No idea.
I don't know what that means.
Wonderful. So I spent the next 10 minutes trying to explain the joke because everyone knows the funniest jokes need explaining.
I'm glad I'm asleep.
Okay. The time spent on the road, though, does pass without event. And as I said, the roads do converge, finally. And then you start to realise that the path is getting less trodden, shall we say. And the road is becoming more uneven. And now you start to see this rise and this large hump of forest in front of you. And this must be what you're told about back at the Hunter's Lodge. And you eventually reach a point where you realise you're not going to get any further with the cart because the road basically stops. It's just a track from here on, and you're not going to get the cart up there.
At this point, how long would we have travelled?
It is getting... Oh, it's been a few hours. I'm going to say like 3 hours. And
3 hours, okay.
Yeah, it's getting close. It's early evening, so it's still daylight, but you can see the sun is starting to drop.
So I'm nowhere near a long rest.
No long rest. I mean, you can have a short rest if that helps, but
Oh, really?
So it's up to you what you do here.
If we've stopped, I would probably wake up. How far have we gone?
As far as we're going to go with the horses.
Oh, are we that far already?
Yep.
Time
It's on
to
foot.
3, I guess.
Well, do we want to camp here for the night and go in the morning? Get an early night so we can not spend too much time in the forest?
Makes sense.
I still need more sleep. I'm knackered.
Yeah, no, it is best to stay here. So you can get a rest. We'll have something to eat, get rested, and then first thing we'll go up there and see what we can see.
Definitely.
Unless anyone else has a different idea, of course.
Good.
Sounds like a plan, dude.
Oh, if we are gonna rest, shall we make a proper camp? I guess, or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it properly.
hold on, and I'm gonna I give the order to the zombies to form a perimeter, and I'll have a zombie on each point of a square around us, and I'm gonna get them to take watch. And once they move out of the cart, I am going to look to Sandara and say, I'm going to do my ritual now. And we got 24 hours from this point, alright?
Okay.
So nothing to worry about. And I'm going to sit in the back of the cart, pull my book from its holster, and recite my words for a minute casting time.
Okay. The rest of you are setting up camp.
Yeah, it's basic stuff.
The
go.
horses will be... I guess you'll take them off the cart and tie them up somewhere.
I would assume so.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
just as you're
Go.
finishing off settling up your camp, I think Devi, with the highest passive perception, you think you hear something rustling in the bushes at...
I'll quietly take up my short bow.
Do my zombies pick anything up?
Devi has a very high passive perception, so I think he's the
Yeah.
first to...
It's
Fair.
18.
What's your zombie's passive?
Oh, passive is dog shit.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
8.
Or
Yeah.
8.
And
Not as bad, but 8. I think their intelligence
And
might be.
what are their exact orders been?
Take a watch.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's a little vague.
yeah, it doesn't exactly mean that they're going to alert us if anything happens. They're just going to watch.
Okay, take a watch and alert us if something comes.
Right. What I'm going to
Torrid is intelligent enough to articulate more.
Okay. I'm really gonna have to look into the exact limitations of what they can, how complex tasks they can actually do. But okay.
I'm going to nudge my brother and Lanny and Sandara and motion them to be quiet and point towards where the rustlings come from.
what is it? Animal or?
But no.
I don't reckon it's gonna be our dragon, do you? Unless it's the size of a fucking dog.
Yeah.
Now that you're all stood there listening intently, you all start to now hear this. There's a definite sound of movement. It's probably like 100 feet off from your location.
Wow.
You start to hear, you start to hear rustling and kind of slight thudding movements.
I stand up on the cart and see if I can peer over the foliage.
It's, as I said, the sun is starting to set, so it's starting to get a little bit dark. Actually,
Yeah.
give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Fuck
15.
me. You Great perception.
Active.
You could look at, knowing the direction and now looking at it, you start to see movement in the undergrowth. And it's not just like the odd branch or something. Something is moving through, and it's getting closer to you.
Moving towards us.
Yes, and it's not moving particularly slowly. And the sounds of thudding and rustling is getting louder.
Right. I am going to, and I can I see shrubs moving and stuff. The undergrowth.
Yeah,
moving?
you can. Yeah, it's quite violently.
I am going to chuck an arrow at the center of mass of whatever's moving. That stuff.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna need an attack with disadvantage because you can't even see what you're.
Okay. 1 and 2. Go 17.
Okay, that's at 50. Okay. You hear a screech.
Okay, should I roll damage?
Yes, please.
9 piercing and 5 sneak attack if that's a thing.
You wouldn't have sneak because
Yeah,
the
you wouldn't have
attack was at
sneak.
disadvantage.
There's no
Yeah,
sneak.
of course.
You wouldn't have it anyway, would you? Not in this circumstance.
No, if it's already aware of me, then no.
Okay. You hear a screech, and now this movement becomes more violent. The thuds become louder, and now all 4 of you see exploding out of the undergrowth, about 40 feet in front of you, is a tidal wave of boar, and they are hurtling in your direction.
What the fuck?
Up on the cart!
I'm going to say you all have a reaction to do something right now.
I shout for everyone to get up on the cart, including Tom.
I was already on the cart.
Oh, of course you were, yeah.
I am going to.
Is it easier if do you want a map for this?
If there's a map, holy shit!
I was going to do this more a bit like just theatre of the mind, but
If there is a map,
if-
yes, but if you haven't prepared one, don't worry.
I just give me 23 seconds.
That's
1,
oddly specific.
2, 3.
You're such.
Did we mention that we have a
6.
fan participation element to celebrate our 1-year anniversary of playing this campaign?
10.
Anyone who wants to suggest a new crew member for when we pick up new crew, just give us some basic outlines. So what species they are, whether they have a gender,
16.
what their specializations might be, class, etc., and a general outline of their personality. Obviously, our DM Sean will be taking control of this person and adding his own
22.
interpretation of that personality. But if you can give us a nice framework to start with, and we will pick our favourites. And
Holy
we
shit.
are back.
Yeah.
Have a map.
23 seconds.
Ooh. Okay.
Was it actually 23 seconds?
Pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
guess. Go on.
If I may, can I place my zombies in the 4 points?
Oh yeah, sorry, they weren't in the cart, were they? They were at the.
No, they were taking a watch in various different points
Oh,
in a
no,
square.
that's- Oh, you son of a bitch. No.
Hey, I don't know where the fucking boars were coming from. They were in a square around the cart.
I was already on the cart when I spotted them. I climbed
And
up
I
there for a
was-
look.
Sat in the back.
Right. As we have a map, I guess we may as well roll initiative.
Oh,
Well.
yeah.
I
So
like this.
Oh wow, I do so well with initiative, guys. I can't even tell you how well I roll.
This is how I roll.
And my initiative's dog
Why
shit.
does it always do this?
Hmm?
Whenever I open up the turn order, it's empty, and then as soon as people start rolling, whatever was last in there reappears.
That's weird.
Not my screen. It's still.
It's only for me, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah,
only for you.
only for you.
It's so weird.
Only you. Doodle-doo.
Wow,
Yeah. Yazoo!
good song.
Yeah. I can follow through above. It's like a story of love.
Sorry, I got a lot of initiative to roll.
Okay. Yes, you do. That's a lot of boar.
Oh shit! And
A lot of pig.
Sandara.
And the
Jesus.
zombies.
No, I'm not rolling them.
Zombies go on my initiative.
Yeah. So
You could do groups just for future reference, Sean. You could
Yeah,
just do groups.
I should have just done them
Of enemies.
all at once. But okay.
Have all of them
so-
move on one initiative.
I could have done that.
Yeah.
See, it feels a little unfair. But okay. So 1, 2. So this boar is going to hurtle into.
Do we get a turn or no? Or is this just happening?
You said there was a
Oh,
reaction.
sorry, I did. Sorry, yeah, I did. Said you have a reaction to do something. Yeah. So yeah, we'll do it in turn order. So Des, Devi just shouted to jump on the cart, which he has already done. I see.
Because that's where I was when I spotted them and fired my arrow.
Yeah, that's true. So Des, it'll be a single action. You
Right,
can
so
have.
when you say single action, so if I just chose to move, that would be my
Yes,
option, yeah?
yes.
Alright. Okay. This is a stupid thing to do.
And those boars have got initiative out the wazoo.
Yep. The Yazoo, you might say. There you go.
Right.
That's my action.
Lanny, what's your?
I am going to rage.
Okay.
Rage.
I am going to rage.
Sandara is going to hurtle to the cart. Oh shit!
Underneath it.
Hide underneath the cart.
She dives underneath the cart.
There you go.
Apparently, I'm underneath the cart too.
Yeah, I accidentally put that to the front. There we go. And now she's at the front. Oh, God, there we go. So Sandara dives under the cart. That's everybody, correct?
No, and it's me
Torrid,
and the zombies.
Yeah, you have an action.
My action is to order the zombies to make a wall. So they can then move. They have a speed of 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
20. So you can move up there. You can move up there. You can move there. And this one will come next to the lovely monk. And that is them.
Then the boars commence.
I need to work out which one's which. Fuck.
Wars commenced. That's a sentence.
So the first boar is going to go hurtling into your zombie torrent.
Yep. I'm trying to find a pen.
Only a 12. I don't know if that hits.
Nope.
Then next boar. Oh, it's this one right here. I think it's going to go for plug. Terrible. I don't like this new dark theme. I can't read the numbers.
Turn the dark theme off then.
Yeah, I've just turned it off. It's not very good. So third boar that's coming in line for you, Des. So a tusk for you.
A task for me.
Oh, it's a 20.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
So because he charged you, You actually take...
Did he though? How far did he charge?
Well, it's 20 feet, so
Oh, I'll be in.
which is what he needs. So you actually take an additional d6. And...
Oh.
So that's 10 total, and I need you to make a DC 11 strength saving throw, please.
23.
That'll do.
It hurtles into you.
Bruce!
Makes contact with the... I'm just thinking, I can actually continue movement if I have it, right?
Pass?
You could,
Yep.
but you would take an attack of opportunity.
Yep. So this thing hurtles into you, Des. It catches your leg. You can feel the weight of this creature as it makes contact, but you kind of turn and pivot on one leg so that the weight is basically... You use its weight to make you turn, basically, rather than have it knock you over. And having now a free path, it does actually hurtle past you. You technically can make an attack of opportunity.
I'm going to give it a kick in the ass as it goes past.
And so can Plug.
Yes?
As it's going between us, does that mean one of us gets flanking?
I will say no, because you wouldn't. It would be here when it leaves your
Okay.
leaves your threat range. So
17.
that does hit.
Right, that's 10 bludgeoning damage.
Jesus Christ!
As I spin and kick it in the ass as it goes past.
And
Okay,
Plug
you-
misses.
You hear it squeal, but it seems to continue. I just wanted to mark that one because that's the one that got hit. Okay. Next one. It's going to go... I'm just going to see which one it attacks. That's Plug.
Good piggy.
So it's an 18 on Plug.
An 18 will hit Plug.
He takes an additional d6. And I need a DC 11 strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
So it's 11 total.
Strength saving throw. Plug's still up.
He is still up.
Takes 11 damage. Oh.
So that brings us to you, Des.
Right.
Manny, you're up next.
So. Okay. 15-foot cube in front of me. From here. Oh, anyway, you can't see my thing. There you go. So from here. So up there. Around there. Down there. So. Yep.
That's 30 feet.
Yeah, it's a cube that's 15 foot wide.
Alright,
Yeah.
so what's that?
It's not radius. Well, it's
You-
9 squares.
Alright, okay. So,
Yeah,
9 squares.
it's the 9 squares in front of you. Yeah.
Alright, so those three. One,
Yes.
Yeah. 1, 2, and 3. There you go. Spinning.
Yes.
I am going to cast Thunder Wave.
Okay.
So they have to make a DC 13 saving throw. Constitution.
Saving throw. Constitution.
Is it not this one as well?
No.
No, that's
So that's one save. Two saves.
Oh man. They are rolling well. Natural one.
Oh, I failed.
so-
The one at the rear.
So that one is pushed 10 feet back, whichever one it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
And then, so that one takes 9 thunder damage, and the others take half that.
Okay. So you send this wave out. There's a thud almost as the dust flies up. As it pushes forward, these two ball almost part to avoid the main volume of thrust, which leaves this third pig in the middle, basically, and he takes the full brunt in his face, and is actually, despite the speed, because they are basically all stampeding towards you, gets pushed back 10 feet. Very nice.
So that's my action, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use a key point to take patient defense,
Okay.
which gives me the dodge action.
Okay. Lovely. That's you?
Yep.
Lanny.
Okay. So, having just raged, I'm going to dash forward 10, 20, 25 feet and attack the boar in front of me with the maul, with a reckless attack. And this will be... hold on. With Savage Assault, because I've advanced more than 20 feet.
Yep.
That'll be a 22
Oof.
for 16 points of damage.
Plunk.
So Des would just hear in the back behind him, just a ah, as the boar is taken out behind him.
I can hear the sound
And
of
then-
bacon being made behind me.
Obviously, these boar are running, aren't they? So,
Yes, they're at full speed.
so with a quick, swift twist, then takes a strike to the one to what was his right. For a 25 to hit, but only 11 damage.
Kaplunk.
Like, oh, this is fun! Whack a ball! Come on!
Lovely.
That will end my
Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to have this boar make
It's still a piggy.
a save, a dexterity saving throw, as it's Sandara's turn. You see her casting something. Pig fails. You see him briefly engulfed in blue flames.
Ooh.
And he takes a bit of damage as his fur is singed as you just cast Sacred Flame. So that brings us to this boar. It's running in a straight line, so it's going to go directly towards you, Desi.
It's at disadvantage.
Well,
Doesn't matter
that's
really.
a 5 then.
It did not help.
Nope.
Misses.
And it is going to continue. I think
Attack of opportunity!
you've already had one.
I already have had one. No, I had my turn.
Yeah, he's had his turn, so he gets it again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, this one you see has an arrow stuck into it.
So that's 25 to hit. 9 bludgeoning as it goes past.
Oh, okay. That's enough to kill it.
Yeah.
Lanny, you see this. You see this board charging. You see it miss Des, and it's hurtling in your direction, but Des just kind of like side kicks it in the head, and it collapses in front of you, and you just
Sorry, laddie.
small wave of disappointment as you were hoping to kaplunk this one as well. So, Torin.
Okay, I will stand up on the edge of the cart, look over and see both of these two boars are standing next to each other, so I am going to make both of them make a wisdom saving throw as I cast Toll the Dead, targeting both of them. Neither of them are missing any hit points.
They both are, actually.
Oh, they both are? Well, in that
Yep.
case, I'll just use the same
Because
roll
of-
for both. Oh, yeah, the
Thunderwave.
Underwave.
So the first one rolled a 16, though, so that's
So
a
he
pass.
saves and takes no damage because it's a cantrip.
Okay. And the second one
He shakes off the necrotic energy. However, the second one will take 14 necrotic damage.
14. It collapses.
Crumples, bleeding black from its eyes.
Yeah,
and its ears.
literally just drops to the floor, Desi. You see it grinding towards you, its face in the dirt, and as it slides, it leaves this trail of black ichor.
Yeah, we're not eating that one.
It gets to the zombies. They have the order of making a wall. So 5, 10, 15, 20. This one will dash. 25, 30, 35 to get up to here. This, yep, it can use its action to dash.
Yeah, I
10,
think I've said this
20,
in the past. Seems odd.
And then 25, 30, 35, 40 will also dash. So they are then there.
Bring on the zombie wall.
The thin, slightly green line.
Plug will slam the bastard in front of him with his action.
Okay.
Pluggy boy. The boars are squealing. 17.
The hit.
Slams it for 4 damage. And Wilhelm is the top zombie that was already in position, so he will also slam.
It's the slam jam.
For a 19 for 4 damage.
Oh, that actually kills it because it was nearly dead.
Excellent. And yeah, I have my wall of zombies, which is such a wonderful thing to say.
Wall of zombies.
That's them.
Like some weird conga line on the screen.
I love
Heavy.
Hey.
The big old pile of bacon piling up over here.
So, when I first noticed all this, it was heavy thudding coming through the foliage.
Yeah.
Do I think that these boar were heavy enough to make that heavy thudding? Or are they being chased by something?
I think the combined...
right.
all of those hooves at once would
okay.
have made a loud enough noise that it may have sounded like a bigger creature, but now that you see how many there are, then you think, well, could certainly be what made the noise.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, I am going to... wait, is that... Oh, that's Plug. Okay. Right. I don't really care what happens to him, so I'm not going to go for that one. I am going to go for this one here. I'm going to shoot an arrow at that one there. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, use insightful fighting against it. But it has to make a deception against my insight. And my insight is an 18.
It's a fucking pig.
Yeah, I don't think you can...
Oh!
Wow.
It rolled super well. But yeah, 14 doesn't crack it. Okay, excellent. So I now have sneak attack against him. So, have it.
Right.
Fucking hell.
I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
11 just hits.
Oh
my God.
Excellent. So 6 piercing and 14 sneak attack.
Sorry,
So,
which one was it?
this one here.
It's little piggy.
This little piggy got an arrow in the face.
Yay!
That's a total of 20 damage, which is rather nice.
It instantly dies.
Sneak attack,
Excellent.
man. It fucking hurts.
And that is my turn. I'm happy with that. Thank you.
Okay, it's dead. The one whose turn it is. So this is going to charge forward. He's going to charge into... That's Wilhelm, I believe.
That is Wilhelm. I'm keeping track of where things are.
A 15.
A 15 will miss. Because they're wearing chainmail.
He is going to 10, 20, 30. Continue running though. So
He will get attacks of opportunity from both zombies. So Wilhelm, slam attack. He's like a fucking Pokemon. 6 bludgeoning damage.
that hits, but it's still running.
The drunkard zombie, that is the product of Des, 15 to hit.
That also hits. And that's
6 damage.
enough to drop it.
Fuck yeah. Double slam. Definitely a Pokemon.
Next one.
It's super effective.
Ooh.
You natural 20'd me.
Is it with the advantage?
No, it isn't. Never mind. You did an 8,
Okay.
and you miss.
That one's going to get to there, so no
Cool.
attack. I believe. Where did he start?
He was there.
Oh no, he was there. Yeah. So
It's there.
10, 20, 30. He will actually get to there. You cannot make another attack. So
Nope, no reaction.
we'll
Did this one
continue.
die?
Yeah, it did. I just Control Z'd it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they are running past us.
I'm sure it's fine.
So that one had its turn. Oh, that one's dead. This one's alive. This one is going to take another thrash at Plug.
Yep. It'll miss.
Misses and is going to run away.
Double slam! We
That's right.
have Pluggy Boy.
I better wait to see if he...
Yeah.
Pluggy Boy slams it for 6.
God damn it. Yep.
And then the unnamed pirate that was the servant of Wilhelm, who I turned into a zombie, will miss it, presumably.
Yes. In that case, this little piggy runs at least
All the way
halfway
home.
home. Yes, that brings us back to you.
Still look around like, is there anything moving that's not part of the... Oh, that one! I'm gonna turn around and chase off this one. Yeah, piggy, 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 piggy! I'm gonna punch it.
Just pick it up from behind and suplex it.
But for 22, maybe?
22 hits.
There's 6 bludgeoning.
Yes.
And then I'm gonna hit it again.
Okay.
21.
Yep.
10 bludgeoning.
Poor little piggy.
And then I'm just gonna take my bonus action hit as well, just to hit it again. And miss up.
No, it hits.
Oh, there you go. And then,
I think
and then-
it's with advantage at that point
Yeah,
as well.
it's prone.
I am. Alright, well, let's see, shall we?
Elbow drop.
Would I got an actual 20? No, I would not. But yeah, so I'm feeling slightly sore after having gored by the first one. So I'm mildly vexed.
Okay, if that's you, that brings us to Lanny.
Lanny sees the boar dart past Plug and is off like 1,000 gazelles.
Jesus.
He's
like
going
the-
hunting.
I like the imagery of it running at one angle and you coming in at like a 90-degree angle,
Just
meeting at a point.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
like an American football player just kind of rushing into the side. Yeah,
16 damage.
this was the maul.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take like a running like Happy Gilmore. You take like
Oh
this running
my god.
run up
Wow.
swing to it and just cave in its head as it drops. And I think that's all of them
I believe that's a spike.
survived the stampede of pigs.
Somehow we are all still alive.
I've
Just
noticed. Dev has noticed that they actually, whilst they were blocked by us, it looked like they were trying to run past us. So he he will keep his short bow trained in that direction. And
As you're looking in that direction,
yeah.
you do hear something.
Oh!
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
see at the tree line something black and winged rise into the
Winged this way
sky.
comes.
Please
In
no.
its feet or claws, you can see it is carrying a dead boar. And as it flies away from you into the evening sky, that's where we're going to end the session.
Oh, yes.
I want to carry on. Just another hour, please, Sean.
It's late. I worked 12 hours in a row tonight. Today, I'm going to bed.
Oh
Any
my
kind of
God.
excuse.
Richard's
You
got to be
can
up
kill
at
the
cinnamon
dragon
clock.
next week.
Do we see that it's a dragon?
I think it's very clearly it's a dragon or something that looks similar to a dragon. Yeah.
Well, shit.
Dragon adjacent.
Nice.
But we can look at the exact details next week.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.
Next time.
Thanks for
Holy
joining us, everyone.
shit.
I'm going to skip the usual outro, as I said it all at the beginning. So, yeah, see you next time. Thanks for joining us. Don't be a dickhole. Bye.
Dick hole, that's a new one. Bye bye.